Hi guys, thank you for visiting Artistry by Crystal using Crystal Clear Cosmetics. Today I wanted to do a beautiful plum eyeshadow and I did a cute little plum lip as well. Now to complete this look I need really good tools. I went ahead and used my Crystal Clear brush set. It's a 7-piece brush set with synthetic bristles that do not shed. I used my powder brush, my blush brush, I used a flat eyeshadow brush, I used a crease brush, and I used both of these smudger brush underneath my eye, and I used this angle brush for doing eyeliner. To get a perfect crystal clear complexion, I used my concealer. For a crystal clear complexion, I used powder foundation in 110, and I used my contour color in 120. What I love about these foundations is they actually come with a little sponge inside, and I just use that sponge for full coverage. Have you ever wondered what eyeshadow can I play with? I'm scared of eyeshadow color. Well, the go-to favorite eyeshadow color that I like to play with is plums and purples. So pinks are a little easy too, but greens and blues, they take a little bit of practice, and I always say start off with purples. So today I went ahead and I used my Crystal Clear Huckleberry eyeshadow palette. Let me open this up so you can see. These are some beautiful colors that I used all over. And then we enhanced the eyebrow bone with just the simple white one and the parameters. I also used my Gel Infinity eyeliner in Blackness to do a little bit of a winged eyeliner. Here we go. On my cheeks I used C303 Crystal Clear Blush. On my lips I used Titillation lip liner and Crystal Clear Metallic Mauve lip gloss. At the end we used Water Resistant Black Mascara by Crystal Clear, and I used only outer corner lashes so I wouldn't take away from the eyeshadow. So what I did was I cut the Demi wispies in half and I used some duo glue and to get that little winged effect. I hope you guys enjoy this look. I'm gonna go ahead and put that around our eyes. Now I'm gonna take my powder foundation in PF 110. Here's my color, and underneath is a sponge. You can use your powder brush or you can use your sponge. I like to just go in for full coverage using my sponge. And my color's a little darker because my shoulders are darker, so I try to match my shoulders and the rest of my body. Now we're gonna contour with a powder foundation in 120. It looks like this. And I'm gonna use my blush brush. So to contour, we're gonna go right underneath the cheekbone. Here's your cheekbone. You wanna go ahead and travel down, and where you can feel underneath it is the actual cheekbone. And you're gonna go ahead and start in the hairline and push towards the eye, making sure that you don't go past the eye. If you go too far past the eye, then you're gonna look a little bit more of like a drag queen contour, so a little too much. You wanna make sure to kind of stop it right here. Then I take a little bit of contour and I go right underneath my neck where the sun doesn't hit. And it also raises my face up and it brings more attention to my face versus underneath my neck. You want to see kind of like a line, so don't be afraid if you have a darker line at first, because when we do our blush, that's going to blend it. Now we're going to use our Crystal Clear C303 blush, and I'm going to go ahead and highlight and blend with that blush. I'm going to take the lighter color and I'm going to go right on top of the cheekbone. So you can see that highlights it and brings it out. Don't be afraid of blush. Go ahead and just apply it and then we can blend it later. So it's the lightest color in the 303. Now we're going to take the middle color. Let me show you that. And we're going to blend that together, right in between. So we had our contour, we had our highlight, and then we had our blending color that went right in between it. For lips today, I'm going to use Titillation lip liner in Crystal Clear, and we're going to use Metallic Mauve and Crystal Clear lip gloss. This is a beautiful color. Titillation has a little bit of frost and shimmer, so it's more in the plum family. Today we're going to be doing pinks and plum eyeshadows, so I figured I would stick in that family. And then tilt your pencil to the side and etch into the lip to take away the line. This is metallic mauve. Eyebrows, we're going to use our mechanical pencil, and what you want to do is you want to open up one side has a brush, pre-brush your eyebrows first, open up the other side, and there's an actual twist up pencil, always starting with the arch first. To lift the eye up, we don't want to make the eyes look tired. When you lift the eyes up with a little bit of an arch, it makes the eyes look more awake. So brushing through and add a tail. If you don't know where your arch is, all you have to do is take your pencil and your nose, go right between your iris, which is the black dot, and that's going to be your arch area where you want to lift up. If you don't know how far to take your tail, just take your pencil, go to the tip of your nose and the end of your eye and travel up, and that's the end of your little tail there. To finish the eyebrow, if I have a little bit of a darkness that I want to tone down, all I do is take what's remaining on my powder brush and I brush simply through the eyebrow to just tone down the eyebrow ever so slightly. Moving on to eyeshadow, we're going to use my concealer, and I just pumped it a little bit. I have just a little bit on my finger here. And we're going to go ahead and spread this all over the eyelid. I already had a little bit from when I did my concealer, but to be safe, let's go ahead and prime our eyelids if we're trying to make an eyeshadow really pop. This crystal clear concealer is water resistant, so it comes in either tube form, kind of like a lip gloss, or it comes in the pump. The pump is a little bit more expensive because you get more for your product, but both of them are the same ingredients. I'm taking my Parameters eyeshadow with the white highlight and a flat brush. I went ahead and added it to my eyebrow bone to highlight. The next thing I'm going to do is grab my crease brush, and we're going to use this darker purple to deepen the crease. I'm going to use the sponge method so eyeshadow doesn't fall onto my cheeks. Take your sponge, lay it right underneath your eye, and hold it firmly. Take your crease brush, place it into the actual crease, and what you want to do is you want to get all the product off your brush before you start blending it all the way inside your eye. If you take your brush and you start doing windshield wipers right away, you might get too dark of a color here and it won't look nice and blended like you see over here. So start your color here, push your color in, and then once you feel like your color's off your brush, you can test it on your sponge to see how much color's on your brush. Then you can start blending inwards and doing your windshield wipers, your rainbow, however you want to call it. Once your color's on completely, then you're going to take your brush and start moving it upwards. Go ahead and accentuate the eyelid with a flat brush. And we're going to go ahead and use the Huckleberry light lilac color. Tap your brush so it doesn't fall all over your face, and apply it in an almond shape. Now I'm going to take this darker color with a smudger brush, and it's like a cranberry darker soft eyeshadow that we can accentuate the bottom eyelashes with. So take your product, make sure you tap it so you don't get eyeshadow all over, go into your eyelashes and just drag it right through. This is my favorite eyeshadow palette from Crystal Clear. We're going to use Infinity Gel Eyeliner. Once you dip your product into the Infinity Eyeliner, I like to use the cap to get my brush nice and firm. We're going to go ahead and go in like a stamp right next to the eyelashes before you start pulling through. Once you get your product on, then you can start pulling through. I like to take a little bit of product and go right into the eyelashes to make them look fuller if I'm trying to do a thinner eyeliner. Now we're going to make a small little wing by adding a little line right here and connecting it like a triangle to the remaining eyeliner. Fill inside the triangle. And continue your swish. Here's crystal clear waterproof mascara. We're gonna go over our eyelashes to get rid of any of the purple eyeshadow that might have dropped. Then we're gonna go underneath our eyelashes and grip and roll to comb. So here's that eyelash cut right in half, and I'm going to use the Duo glue. We're going to go ahead and just apply the glue right down the strip, like so. Then I like to take the eyelash and relax it so it fits comfortably on the eye. For your own personal eyelash, you can go ahead and blow on it to speed up the process. We want the eyelash to get a little sticky before we stick it on. Now that the glue is tacky, I'm going to go ahead and use this little tool to hold one side. You can use your tweezers if you want. And we're going to apply it just on the outer corner of the eyelash, right above your eyelashes. Take your tool and get it as close to the eyelashes as possible. Not on them, but close. Then you can take your finger, you can push down, and you should see a little bit of white glue that is going to dry clear. The reason I used outer corner lashes is so that way it wouldn't take away from the eyelid color. I really wanted to see that lilac. Alright, so now the look is complete. We did a beautiful Huckleberry eyeshadow in a plum palette. I hope you guys enjoyed this look.